What's up, and welcome to the No Bullshit Manifestation Show. I'm your host, Kat Kozad, manifestation expert, money mindset and fulfillment coach, and multiple six-figure entrepreneur. Come sit with me while I spill the real tea on what it's like to practice using intentional manifestation, demystify all of the woo-woo and confusing bullshit that comes along with creating the life of your dreams, and give you a realistic view of what it's like to be on a personal, spiritual, and professional growth journey. The goal of this podcast is to support and guide you towards manifesting all of your dreams, shed light on the things that people are too scared to talk about, and encourage you to become the person who gets to have it all, be it all, and do it all. I am so happy you are here. Let's fucking do this thing. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the show. I'm super excited to have you with me today. We're going to spice things up a little bit today and talk about business for anybody who is running a business, anybody who's wanting to start a business. Anybody who's interested in business and not like the strategy, not any actual like business pieces, but the mindset behind business. And specifically in this episode, the three biggest energetic and mindset shifts that I created within myself to go from consistent $10,000 months to consistent $20,000 months, because there was significant shifts that really happened within me, within my life, within my mindset, in order to elevate into that next level of calling in more money, more clients, more success, and doing it from a place that felt really aligned to me. I always say to my clients, the two quickest ways that you can evolve and clear out those blocks, clear out the limiting beliefs, clear out all the bullshit that is stopping you from getting what you want is either starting your own business or being in a relationship, because those two things are quite literally going to force you into doing the inner work. Otherwise, they're just not going to work. They're not going to work in the way that you want them to, or they are, but it's going to be a lot more frustrating. It's going to come with a lot more resistance than if you are to dive into the inner work and do the mindset work that comes along with having a business. I am such a firm believer that mindset inside of your business is honestly sometimes more important than the strategy. And I know that that definitely goes against what a lot of people will teach. And I'm not saying that strategy isn't important. Strategy is super fucking important. But if you have the strategy and you don't have the mindset to execute that strategy isn't going to work for you. So with all of this being said, I want to kick this off with just bringing us back to the basics of manifestation really quick. So manifestation is a means of creation, and we create what we believe with absolute certainty. So therefore, the basis of manifestation is belief. If you believe in yourself, if you believe in your business, if you believe in the service or product or whatever the fuck it is that you sell, that is going to be the most important piece of your success. That is going to allow you to have a successful business if you believe in what you are doing. Believing with every single ounce of your being in your business, in your mission, in your purpose of doing this in the first place, why you started the business in the first place. And there's a reason that you started your business in the first place. And it's because you believed that there is something that, or this is the thing that can help you accomplish your mission. Believe in that fucking mission. The more you believe in it and the more you get yourself into the mindset of seeing yourself as the face and the leader of that mission, then the easier all of these other energetic shifts, mindset shifts, physical shifts, whatnot, will be to create the success that you want to create, to serve the people that you're wanting to serve, to really make the impact in the way that you're wanting to make impact. So with that being said, knowing that if you're in this position right now that you're brand new at business and you don't fully believe in it yet, that's okay. It's all good, because that's like going back to what I said. One of the quickest ways that you can evolve is by starting that business, because by starting that business, there had to be some level of faith in the fact that you can do this, but it's going to present many opportunities to look at the limiting beliefs, to look at the past patterning and conditioning and whatnot that is there, that is stopping you from believing so completely in yourself and in your business. And honestly, I think it's like one of the most beautiful things to like have all of these different things brought to the surface as you are creating whatever it is that you're creating, because there's actual like clues as to how to start to shift those things, as opposed to like if you were to just stay in your comfort zone, to stay in a job that you're unfulfilled with, even though you have this burning passion and desire to create your business or do whatever it is that you're wanting to do with yourself and your life. And that those limiting beliefs and blocks and resistance and whatnot are going to come up, and they're super, super normal and like natural. They're a natural piece of this journey. And that's what we're going to dive into today. My story with it, as well as 3 of the biggest energetic and mindset shifts that helped me create more success within my business, going from those consistent $10,000 months to consistent $20,000 months. So first is who you are when you start your business is not who you're going to be when your business is successful. And this is one of the fatal flaws that I recognize many entrepreneurs out there embodying, is that they want the successful business. They want the money, the fun, the luxury, the time freedom, the location freedom, the beautiful, shiny things that come along with starting your own business, but they don't want to have to change in order to have those things. They don't want to have to dive deep into the inner work and figure out the different things that are blocking them from having that level of success that they desire to have. And you have to. I don't really like to use the word have to, because it's like that puts a lot of pressure on it. But in my experience, in order for what's been true for me is that in order for me to see the success that I've seen inside of my business in such a short amount of time, I've had to evolve. And so let's talk about that. When I first started my business, I literally just had the idea that because I was so quickly transforming my life using manifestation, the law of attraction, that I wanted to help other women do that. That I wanted to help women just like me create this transformation within their lives using manifestation, the law of attraction. Literally just an idea. Didn't know how I was going to do that. And from that idea, I made the decision to invest in a business coach. And it was one of the scariest fucking decisions I had ever made in my entire life. I didn't sleep for 48 hours after I made that decision because it was taking me so far out of my comfort zone. But going back to what I said, who you are when you start your business is not who you're going to be when you're successful. I knew that in order for me to create that shift, to start to really understand how to put that together and have the right tools to build my business the right way, that I had to take that leap of faith. And it was incredible. It was the best decision I ever made working with my business coach. And it helped me pave the path the right way to build the success that I was wanting to build. So I had been doing a lot of mindset work, inner work, clearing out the different blocks around money and worthiness and imposter syndrome and all of the limiting beliefs that I was carrying about myself. Because at the time I was working in a coffee shop, working so damn much every single week. And it would have been easier to stay in the mindset that I was in, which was this sort of victim mentality. Why me? Why do I have to be here? Why does my life look like this? As opposed to taking ownership and looking at all of the different limiting beliefs that were creating that reality in the first place and starting to shift them so that I could actually be the business owner. So I started to embody the mindset of being this business owner, of being a successful online coach. And what that vision was for me and the way that I embodied that was I, every single day, would think about, okay, if I was already a successful online coach making at least $10,000 a month, what would be different in the way that I talk about myself? What would be different in the way that I talk about my life? How different would my confidence levels be from where they're at right now? What action would I be taking that is different than the action that I'm taking right now? How would I show up for life? And I started to show up as that successful online coach that was making $10,000 a month far before I was actually that successful online coach that was making $10,000 a month. I was showing up as that version of myself while I was still going to work and make coffee for people every single day. And I was living that internal reality and starting to form the belief system and the behaviors and the confidence of what it meant to be that version of myself. And by doing that, started the business in January of 2020. By April of 2020, I had my first 10K month. And I haven't seen a month less than that ever since. Because I've been embodying that version of myself for so long. And that's a piece of the manifestation process, is allowing yourself to give yourself the emotions, the thoughts, and the behaviors of what it would be like to be living the reality that you're wanting to create for yourself before the physical evidence of that being true in your reality. So our society teaches us to have like a very, when I see it, then I'll believe it mentality. And creating this level of success inside of my business, what I've done and the approach that I always take is that I'll believe it and then I'll see it. I'll allow myself to have that mindset, act within those behaviors, feel those emotions, create that level of confidence, show up as that next level version of myself before there's actually any physical evidence of that. And through doing that, what you're doing in terms of like your vibration is you're elevating your vibration into that version of yourself. And that is a different vibration than if you were to stay in this, when I see it, then I'll believe it mentality. So therefore, you're elevating your vibration. That vibration is being emitted out into the universe or the quantum field, whatever you want to call it. And by the law of attraction is attracting back in like vibrations in forms of opportunities, clients, money, so many different things that are at that elevated state, as opposed to the vibration of what it would be like to just take your external reality, what it is right now, and say like, this is it. This is all it can be, because this is what I can see right now. So really allowing yourself to get into that mindset of, I'll believe it and then I'll see it, and holding on to that vision throughout it. So going back to my story, I hit 6 figures in my business in less than 10 months and have consistently seen incredible results and so many clients, so many different opportunities flow through ever since I started the business. But specifically that shift that took me from those 10K months to those 20K months was going even deeper into this concept of like who I was when I started the business is not who I'm going to be when I'm successful. And continuing to look at all areas of my life, not just the business, of where I was still embodying the version of myself when I first started the business, or a version of myself that didn't feel in alignment with where I was wanting to go. Because oftentimes money manifestation has absolutely nothing to do with money and everything to do with our relationship to ourselves, the way we perceive fear, judgment, failure, discomfort, our connection to other people, the way we set boundaries, and really doing this analysis of all areas of your life and looking at the things that you feel limited by or the things that you're not super thrilled with and starting to chip away piece by piece at those different things, not just in the business, like I've been saying, but all areas of your life, because the way you do one thing is the way that you're going to do everything. And in order for us to consistently show up as the highest version of ourselves, the most aligned versions of ourselves, the versions of ourselves that we're wanting to be, we can't just do it in one area of our lives. That creates energetic imbalance. So going in on this inner work journey to create that shift and change within yourself is super necessary. And if you haven't done this yet, and you're starting a business or you already have a business, I highly suggest it. Whether it be joining the Abundant AF Babe Academy, which is my signature online course, or finding somebody that you really resonate with, finding a coach that can help you clear out those different limiting beliefs, those different blocks, and working with them, because I guarantee you it will create such a massive shift inside of your business and allow you to become and fully embody that version of yourself that you see as that most successful version of yourself. So some of the questions that you can ask yourself right now to help to align with that version of yourself is, how would you show up in your business if you are at that level of success that you desire to be at? How different is that than how you're showing up right now? What would be different in the way that you talk about it? What would be different in the way that you talk about yourself and your life? How would your confidence levels shift from where they are right now? What actions would you be taking? What would you see as opportunity as opposed to a roadblock? Like, what are the different things that would shift for you to become this fully embodied, higher version of yourself, more aligned version of yourself, more successful version of yourself, and allow yourself to start to show up as that version of you? Because that's going to create the shift that will ultimately create shift inside of your business as well. So that is the first one. Second is seeing your program as, or your program, your offering, whatever it is. I always think program because I'm an online coach, but anybody who has a business, your program, your service, your product, whatever it is that you sell, seeing your offering as the cure or the solution, the thing that your ideal client needs. And this is something that I hear a lot with. I have a lot of women entrepreneurs reaching out to me and asking me questions of like, how do you feel comfortable reaching out to people and talking to them about about your business? How do you feel comfortable having a conversation with a stranger that doesn't know about it? How do you feel comfortable with X, Y, and Z? Well, because if that person is asking me about it and they're curious about it, I could have the cure for them. I could have the solution. Just think about it like this way. If you were suffering from some sort of sickness and you didn't know what the solution was to cure yourself from that, you would be thrilled if you had a stranger, if you had somebody on the internet reach out to you and say, hey, I can help you with this. I can help you get to this place of feeling happier, healthier, more fulfilled inside of your life by doing this. And I would love to connect with you and see if I can help you with creating that result that you're wanting to get to. So really allowing yourself to put yourself out there in the way of like your program, your offering, your product, your service is the thing. The thing, the number one thing that your ideal client needs. And if you don't believe in that 110%, then that is a place that you really want to look at and dive into, because in order for you to attract in the people who are going to be a hell yes, let's fucking go, I want to buy your product, I want to buy your service, I want to work with you, I want you, like you are my solution, you have to believe that for yourself. And this has definitely been something that I've experienced in the past as well, is especially when I first started my business was, oh my gosh, am I the cure? Am I the solution? Am I the person? Can I help them? Who am I to help them? All of like the typical imposter syndrome sort of limiting beliefs that were coming up, and giving myself permission to do it anyways. So if one of your strategies, for example, is like direct outreach, or like having conversations with 50 people a week, whatever it is, to start to put yourself in front of more people, and you're feeling hesitancy to doing that because you don't want to bother them, or you don't want to seem salesy, or you don't want to sell them something that they don't need, or you don't believe in the first place that it can help them in the way that you want them to, or that you want it to, really doing the inner work around that. Because as soon as you can show up and get behind your product, your service, your offering, whatever it is, as a firm, fuck yes, this is it, I believe in this more than I believe in anything else, I believe that this is the solution, the cure that can help my ideal client, that's when you start to magnetize and attract in those ideal clients with so much more ease. That's when the manifestation process starts to kick in, because you're believing, just like going back to what we're talking about at the very beginning, basis of manifestation is belief. If you have this unwavering belief in your product and in your service, that's something that you know with absolute certainty. So therefore, that's going to be something that you naturally start to attract more of into your life and into your experience. And so going back to me, my example, going from consistent 10K months to consistent $20,000 months, there was this big shift in my belief behind my product and behind my program. I had just built an online course, and I had never sold an online course before, and it kind of scared the shit out of me, and I wasn't fully behind it because I hadn't like seen anybody go through it yet, so I didn't really have that level of confidence with it. But just like I was saying, when I was still working at the coffee shop, I gave myself permission to show up as that version of myself before there was the evidence for it. So I got back to this place of, I'm giving myself permission to show up as this version of myself and as this confident coach before there's the evidence for it. And as I did that, as I got so fully behind my program, then people started to show up left and right. And it's been so incredible because it does work. It is the cure. It is the solution. And I knew that all along, but going back to what I was saying earlier, oftentimes we have this, when I see it, then I'll believe it mentality, as opposed to I'll believe it and then I'll see it. And you fully believing in your offering is going to be the thing that pulls those people in. That is the manifestation process in its entirety. Like, that's how you attract and manifest things into your life, is having that level of belief before there is the evidence for it. That is like, it's a paradox, but it's a beautiful paradox, because it gives us so much opportunity to create this inner transformation, and through creating that inner transformation, seeing it in our external realities. But y'all, I have so many of these mindset shifts and energetic shifts that help create massive shifts inside of your business. So if you are wanting more of that, feel free to reach out to me. I would love to connect with anybody who is on this business journey, starting this business journey, and really recognizes that they need to create that shift inside of their mindset and their energetic body in order to see more success inside of their business. That's what I'm here for. This is what I do. So yeah, if you're super interested in that, connect with me on Instagram or Facebook, and we can see what I can do to help you with these energetic blocks that you have, and how you can remove them to start to see more success inside of your business. But okay, going back into the point 3, becoming the CEO of your business and of your life before you are ready for it. So what do I mean by that? As the CEO of your business and of your life, you wouldn't be afraid to invest in mentorship. Investing in that mentorship to help you get the result that you want. So whether that be hiring a business coach, hiring a life coach, hiring a mindset coach, hiring the whatever it is, teaching or training or course that is going to help you get the result that you desire to have inside of your business, doing that before you're ready. Doing that before you've started the business and you're struggling and you're hustling your ass off and you're having such a hard fucking time and you just want to give up because you're so frustrated with the fact that you're not getting the results that you want to get. Invest in the fucking mentor. Do it. Best thing you'll do for yourself is investing in mentorship, because when you're investing in mentorship, you're investing in you. You're investing in all of these things that I've been talking about, becoming that version of yourself that is going to be able to naturally attract in and manifest the results, the impact, the clients, the money, the abundance, the fulfillment, the freedom that you desire to have inside of your business. That is how you evolve into this version of yourself who is that most successful version of yourself, or that is accomplishing the things that you're wanting to accomplish, by receiving the guidance of other people who can help you get to that place. So investing in mentorship. Another piece of becoming the CEO of your business and of your life before you're ready for it is hiring help before you need it. This is something that I had to learn the hard way. I didn't hire help until I was far beyond needing it. I needed that help so fucking bad. I was in the weeds. I was doing so much on a daily basis. It literally took me, not kidding you, like even a year into my business, 8 to 10 hours a day to accomplish all of the different things that I needed to accomplish inside of my business for it to continue to have the level of consistency that I desired to have inside of the business. And when I didn't show up for that, then it felt like my business was falling apart. So hiring that help before you need it. Because also, when it comes to manifestation law of attraction, is by putting yourself into that role as the version of yourself who has the help, you're energetically shifting yourself from where you're at and the results that you're attracting and manifesting from that energetic field and where you currently are, and putting yourself into the position of being the person who needs that help, who has the amount of work that they need to delegate things. They have a list or tasks or whatever it is that somebody else can accomplish for them inside of their business, and allowing yourself to embody that version of yourself before, once again, there's the physical evidence for it. Because just like I said, in my case, I waited way too fucking long. And when I gave myself that permission to hire the help that I needed, things shifted so drastically inside of my business, because I was no longer draining my energy every single day, getting to this place of like literally feeling like I didn't have anything else to give at the end of the day and just going to bed and doing it all over again. And I finally had that energy back. And that energy is what is so crucial for you to continue to attract in more clients, more people who want to buy your offering, and making the impact that you actually want to make, because you can't give when you're energetically empty. You can't, the analogy, you can't pour from an empty cup. When you have given everything that you could possibly give, you're not actually making the impact that you desire to make inside of your life and inside of your business, and you're not serving the people who are coming to you in the first place in the way that I can imagine you want to serve them. So giving yourself that permission to take the help, hire the help, pay for the help, so that you can energetically fill yourself back up. And that's what I did. Is like I received the help, and I have been able to go from working 8 to 10 hours a day to now working 2 to 4 hours a day and making double, if not more, each month in my business than what I was making before. And that in itself is investing in yourself in a way that is going to allow your business to scale and create more of what you're wanting to create inside of your business. Yes, it's an investment always, but that investment comes back to you, especially when you do the inner work to heal the relationship that you have with money, that you have with spending, and putting that money out there, and knowing that by putting it out there, you're actually going to attract back in so much more. And that's what's been true for me. So allowing yourself to be that CEO of your life and of your business, and get the help that you need. And it doesn't just have to be inside of your business. If you love doing all of the things inside of your business every single day, but your house is a fucking mess, or your kids never get to see you, or like anything in your life isn't going the way that you want it to, give yourself permission to hire the fucking help. Be the CEO of your life and of your business, so that you can be energetically full and show up to your business every single day, or on the days that you are running your business, and actually use that energy to effectively attract in and manifest the things that you want. And the last piece of this is seeing your business from a bird's eye view, and seeing it from that CEO role, seeing the moving pieces, the different pieces of your business that are happening, as opposed to being down in those weeds, so stuck in the thick of it. Because when you are in the weeds, when you're in this place of being so zoomed in, so hyper focused on different little things that are happening inside of your business, and stuck in that day to day, then that's going to keep you in the hustle and the grind. And that shit is exhausting, and it's not sustainable. And I'm going to do a separate podcast episode on my full business journey and what that has actually looked like. Because once I started to allow myself to see my business from a bird's eye view and become the CEO of it, just like I said, it's like I work 2 to 4 hours a day now. And that's not 7 days a week. That's 4 to 5 days a week. If that, I take so much more time off. I am attracting in more money, more clients, more impact than I ever have before. And it all comes from this place of allowing myself to see it from the bird's eye view now, and not from being so stuck in the thick of each and every day of what was going on inside of my business. So those are the 3 major energetic and mindset shifts that took me from those consistent 10K months to 20K months. And just to reiterate them one more time, 1 is who you are when you start your business is not who you're going to be when you're successful. Number 2 is that your offering is the cure. It's the solution. It's the thing that your ideal client needs, and becoming super fucking confident and fully believing in that. And 3 is becoming the CEO of your business and of your life before you're ready for it. Those 3 things right there will create such massive shifts inside of your energy. And by creating that shift inside of your energy and inside of your mindset, that's going to shift the vibration that you're emitting out into the universe. And by the law of attraction, attract back in more of what you want without having to work so goddamn hard and hustle, grind all the time. We live in a very masculine society where that is what we are taught we have to do in order to create success inside of our lives. And there's definitely times for hustle and grind and making that happen. I'm not taking that away whatsoever. I think that there is definitely seasons of hustle if that's something that feels aligned to you. It definitely did for me. But also, it's like, it doesn't have to be that hard always. Just like I was saying, and staying in that hustle and grind all the time is exhausting and it's not sustainable. And your business is a marathon. It's not a sprint. So allow yourself to gain the resources, get the help, build that belief so that you win that marathon. This is your marathon. It's nobody else's. So allow yourself to have the resources and get the tools that will help you get to that place so that you can ultimately have it be the best race you ever run. And just like I said, if anybody resonated with any of this or knows that they're struggling in their business because of their mindset, I have so many different solutions for you. So send me a message on Instagram or Facebook if you feel called to, or check out the show notes. You honestly are probably a perfect fit for the Abundant AF Babe Academy or my one-to-one program. I only have 1 spot in the one-to-one program for the rest of 2021. So if you're hearing this in 2021, odds are that spot's going to be taken real soon. And if you are wanting to work with me on a one-to-one basis, send me a message. Could be fun. I work with a lot of entrepreneurs and have helped them with these mindset shifts to help them see insane success inside of their business. So with all of that being said, you got this. You are the CEO of your business. You are the CEO of your life. Allow yourself to embody that motherfucking confidence, because that confidence, that belief in yourself is going to allow you to naturally attract in and manifest the results that you want to see in your life. So that's all I got for you. I love you guys, and I'll chat with you soon. Oh my gosh, thank you for listening to today's episode. I am so grateful to have these no bullshit talks with you. If you enjoyed today's episode or the podcast as a whole, please spread the love by leaving me a review on iTunes or sharing the podcast with others.
This is how I will be able to spread more of these good vibes and be able to make more of an impact on the lives of others. And if you're not already part of all of the goodness and communities that I have to offer, check out the show notes. I have links to the different ways that I can support you on your manifestation journey and help you live a life full of more money, fulfillment, and freedom. But that is all for now. So big love and hugs, and I will chat with you soon, babe.